Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us to learn the best ways to do business with the Milner Group. Today we're going to be covering how to get appointed and our new business process. So North American Senior Benefits is a division of the Milner Group, and as such you have access to all of the lines that we currently offer on our platform, which include fully underwritten life, annuities, long-term care, and disability. So you do have access to a dedicated team under each line. You'll have a case manager and a product specialist to help design cases. So as you're meeting with your clients, if you're uncovering opportunities or possible options for them, you can go ahead and reach out to us, and we will help you navigate that type of a meeting while also designing the case, providing illustrations, and marketing materials. You also have access to our accounting and licensing department at all times to make sure that things are always running as smooth as possible. So once you're ready to write business outside of final expense, you'll go ahead and contact your case manager or your product specialist to request your carrier appointment. Or you can do this by emailing licensing@milnergroup.com. We caution you to only begin the appointment process when you know the sale is viable and you've gone to that first meeting and the client has basically given you a yes. When you do request the appointment, you'll want to include the carrier name, the product name, the state of application, and then be on the lookout for a confirmation email. Contained in the email is a link that must be clicked in order to generate the request to the carrier level. You do not want to miss this step because otherwise your appointment won't go anywhere. Now, before you take the application, there might be some items that are required, and some of those include your anti-money laundering training, which can be done at limmer.com. If you're selling annuities, you may be in an NAIC suitability state, which is an additional training that is also required. You would also need E&O insurance. That must specifically include indexed annuities. And then there's product training. Not all types of insurance require product training, but our licensing team will make sure that you're aware what items are required before you take the application. You want to make sure that you don't lose control of the case by missing these steps because you don't want to have to go back and maybe retake the application. So our licensing team is here to walk you through that process and make sure you have everything you need the first time around. Now, the appointment process does take 7 to 14 business days. They will order a criminal and a credit background check, so you want to be sure to disclose all that information up front to avoid rejection or delay. Sometimes if a carrier finds something that could be questionable, they'll just go ahead and reject it, which then would require you to submit a letter of explanation and really just further delays the process. So we really want you to protect the sale, disclose the information up front so we can get you appointed and writing business. Once you're appointed, you can obtain applications at milnergroup.com via our iPipeline, or you can call your case manager. The case manager is also here to help walk you through the forms. We do encourage you to familiarize yourself with the paperwork before you go to your appointment, especially if it's the first time you're selling that product. Once you have completed the application, and your clients have signed and dated everything, you can go ahead and email that to processing@milnergroup.com. If originals are required, feel free to drop it in the mail to us. Once the paperwork is received, your case manager will go ahead and scrub it to make sure it is in good order. If it's not in good order, we will contact you to review it to make sure we get it where it needs to be so that we can submit it. Once the forms are submitted to the carrier, your case manager will provide status every week. Now, depending on the type of insurance that it is, some lines require several statuses a week because maybe they move a little bit quicker, or we need to obtain additional information. The great news is that your case manager is your dedicated partner. They are here to facilitate your business and make sure it gets in and placed in the fastest way possible so that you can continue to be in the field meeting with clients and doing what you do best. Once the contract is funded, it will print and mail to your attention, so you do want to allow about 7 business days for that process. Now, everybody's favorite topic, getting paid. Most contracts observe a free look period, and our carriers typically do not pay commissions to the Milner Group until the free look period has been reached. And that free look period really is just a period of time to allow your client to assess and review the contract and make sure they really want to move forward with the purchase. Once we receive the commission, we'll go ahead and pay that out on the next cycle. From an annuity standpoint, I broke down some of the annuity commissions, because we do have a lot of questions on this, but they generally range between 1% and 8% depending on the length of the contract, the product type, and the age of the client. I broke it down by product type here. The multi-year guaranteed annuity or fixed annuity, which is a great CD alternative, pays between 1% and 2.5%. Your single premium immediate annuities pay between 2% and 3%. Your deferred income annuity between 3% and 4%, and your index annuity between 3% and 9%. Now be cautious because commissions do reduce over the age of 75. And then chargebacks will also occur in the event of death during the first year. The majority of carriers will charge back 100% in the first 6 months and 50% in months 7 through 12. So these are just some items you want to be aware of, and essentially, we'll go ahead and help you design the case and help you select what are going to be the best options. But just know, if you're working especially with the older demographic, you want to be aware that these items such as chargebacks can occur. So we do look forward to doing business with you. As always, feel free to contact us at any time with any questions about our processes. If you have cases that you're working on, we are happy to help. Have a great day.